Hey, welcome to the JJ Show. What's up, you guys? How's it going? It almost went smoothly. I was about a minute late, and then I forgot to mute something, so I started hearing myself, and I started panicking. How's everybody doing today? Hey, good to have you guys here. Look, you guys are on the Jetty Jet Show. So, please keep your comments mature if you can. On the most part, I mean, you know what I mean? You guys can say whatever you want. Just there's a limit, you know what I mean? There's a little fine line where you can walk. So good to have you, Suxi Earl Legacy Simo S. Yes, it's a surprise attack today. Meaning I didn't really plan this out way ahead of time. I'm not really good with those. And I don't really like the pressure that it has. So first of all, let me know if you guys can hear the stream okay. I'm gonna make sure I can hear that, and then I'll get right into what we're doing today. Hey! Oh shoot, do I want to? No, not now. And the music will go away after this song is over. We're doing only one song today. Okay? Make sure this is right here. There's a little jetception on the left here. Testing. Hey, think about it, guys. Think about it here. Live T Life is here. And we're ready to go. It's not delay this thing. I'm gonna do this for an hour. First of all, we have a topic that I want to talk about. I want to talk about devotion, but first we'll go over this thing that I'm doing here. So if you guys were watching the last stream, you guys know. Turn off this music here. I'm working on a book cover, and this is where I'm at. It was a cross between the one that the writer picked was a cross. It's a toss up. Oh my god, dry watches where? Yeah, so we have the writer liked number 2 and number 4, but number 4's Kenta, the guy in the back, and number 2's Ayano is in the front. So I took those two, put them together, and kind of cleaned up their silhouettes a bit. So this is where we're at now. Yeah. And let's see what we got. So on this I focused on just the composition again, but making sure everything's clear by putting like a silhouette behind her, and also adding like this dark kind of essence coming from the guy in the back. He is turning into a bad guy. Now that I look at it, I don't like his arm as much, but I'll fix that in a second. Fix that. You guys can hear me okay? Draw Timo. So that's the wrong cup. And the only thing that was conflicting, because I did a couple of shadowy essence things in the back. Hold on. Did a couple of them, but I was like, I don't want to confuse this too much. I think I'm pretty settled with this kind of like this looks like a wave attack or something just flowing through the back. But what I am trying to, like, what I was debating was the orbs. There's gonna be orbs, like she's like summoning these orbs, which represents the other element princesses. And finding the orbs actually was a lot harder than the orbs, and then that shadow thing, the shadow splash in the back was difficult like probably the most difficult part. It's funny. It seems like the most difficult parts are for me like the graphic parts. Like drawing characters and figures is fine, but like layout of graphic things can be difficult. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna make sure you guys are all there. Yep. So what we got here is 4 different types of. So the first one I came up with this a little more organic, but then I thought hair's pretty crazy, background's pretty kind of crazy, and then so everything's kind of got this like natural flow to it. So I thought maybe the downside would be it just being everything just kind of can be a little confusing, so disorienting. And this one, I thought, hey, what if we just had a circular pattern? After a long time of just going over this thing, trying to figure out different locations and everything, I found it. Maybe let's just try some order. Let's just try this shape here. And I actually did something like this for the second cover. This is actually the second cover that was published here. And it was a little more streamlined. There's like an order. There's a clear flow to it that you can see. I base this off of just like random knowledge as I come by it. I don't like. There's no rule book that I read on. Definitely just by instinct. Element print jets. Element print jets. And why is there a freaking number there? Hold on. There's numbers on the page. It shouldn't have numbers. Oh, I guess it. Oh, there is. Should have numbers actually. I didn't number them all. Wait. Oh no, yeah, that's for something else. I guess. I don't know. So there's more order there, but the problem with this one is it's blocking Kenta a little bit, and then for this one, it's similar to similar to the one up here, just a little more grouped. So already I'm feeling that one is like a little more successful than the rest. And then I thought maybe what if we bunched it even more, just kind of have everything in there. Oh, come on, man. It's always doing this to me whenever I'm streaming. Yeah, I just bunched it up a little more. I said, what if everything had its own place? So there's a place for the orbs, there's a place for her and her figure. Everything's got its own grouping. It's very clear, but it does feel a little cramped. So we ended up going with this one. There's a little, it's similar, but a little bit more broken up. And of course, as you're doing that, as I'm doing that, I'm flipping it back and forth. And this one, see, it feels like it's just, this thing flows up, and it has this like, kind of like bloom up here, I guess, as you would call it. I guess that's what type of composition it has. It's like a flower. It goes this way and it circles up. Everything, it's honestly just instinct, and I can talk about it as you go, but feeling it out, thinking about it. What's up, Joao? Good to have you here. Milbert, Sax, right on. Right on. Okay. So, I'm going to draw this, and I do want music, but you guys don't like music. I got a lot of people who didn't like music. Got some music. I want to play some music. I want some music. But I'm going to turn it way low. Yeah. So, alright, now that we gotten that out of the way, let's go over one of these and refine it a little bit. And to do that, I'm gonna first open up I'm gonna save it as a new file that way. Call it the cleanup number 2. Go for about an hour. So 3 o'clock, 40 minutes. All right, we'll see where we get, how far we get. So instead of having to copy and paste everything, just save it as a new file. And then I can delete all of these layers. So we did go with the third one here. We delete them all. And we'll free up some space that way. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Man, what the? It's really temperamental. I don't like this on that much. All right, so now that we've freed up some space, I'm gonna keep this layer here because they're all separate layers, and I'm just gonna. Now hold on, let me show you guys something here. Something here I can delete. All of this stuff I don't need, and I can delete it from the folder like this. Something really really convenient that Clip Studio can do. Clip Paint Studio. Do you recommend Clip Studio over Photoshop? I have Photoshop, but I have Studio. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It's really affordable too. I mean, $50 compared to like a monthly subscription for Photoshop for $30. I'll tell you this. I haven't done a video yet, but for my needs, my personal needs as a professional, I don't even have the like pro version. I have just like the debut version or the regular version. It's more than enough. And honestly, it's a lot better because Photoshop was not initially intended for drawing. Initially, it was to, you know, edit photos and stuff. But Clip Paint Studio was actually intended to be used for drawing. So everything was with drawing in mind. All the tools just feel a lot more natural and on point. So heck yeah I do. Alright, so there's two approaches I can do. There's two approaches that I'm thinking about doing. I can either go over inking it, or I can just paint it straight. If I paint it straight, it'll have a more painterly look. So I'm debating that. Let's turn them all off. I'm gonna try to paint it straight for now. I'm gonna establish some colors. Yeah? Or at least clean up their, how do I say it? Let's make this 300 DPI. 300 DPI.